What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Madden commentary for you. Do me a favor, take a moment, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, Shutdown Safety is my username. Continuing a look here at the connected franchise issues simulated through the 2018 season. The team we will discuss today is going to be the Buffalo Bills. See how they've kind of taken control of their roster with, you would assume, Rex Ryan still leading the charge there. Starting off with quarterbacks. So far, you see, a good progression here. 80 overall, 70 overall, 66 overall, 2-year player, a 5-year player, and a 3-year player. All relatively young, but, certainly we've seen worse thus far in going through this. The halfbacks, LaShawn McCoy is stuck around. Carlos Williams just came on board, so is Crandell Rogers. And Reggie Bush, who I'm kind of amazed would still be in the league at this point, is going to be their 4th running back. Odd for me that a team would carry 4 running backs when 2 of them are 30 or over. Usually when you see a steep fall off, not just in this game, but in the NFL as well, almost makes you wonder how expendable Reggie Bush would be and what his use on this team is. Fullback is going to be Derek Coleman. Wide receivers still have Sammy Watkins there. John Brown, still have Percy Harvin for that matter. Danny Amendola, TJ Graham, and Deshaun Brandon. A lot of 30-year-old players here in the receiving corps. It makes you wonder, again, if you're talking about building a roster and you've got Harvin and Amendola, how much their speed can still be playing a factor as a slot receiver. Traditionally, your older slot receivers, you kind of have Brandon Stokely that set the mold for that. But, why not put in a younger receiver, a faster receiver in that slot instead of continuing to have really 2 older players there trying to limp along? Tight ends, 3 tight end system, which is not all that common. You look at Charles Clay, you look at DJ Corbett, and you look at Kyle Taylor. Basically 2 drafted players behind a veteran. Again, you have to question, why are you keeping a 63 and a 64, when one is 2 years younger than the other? What's the benefit here of keeping DJ Corbin on the team? Taking a look at the tackles, Cordy Glenn is still there, which is good. Fairly good depth there. Take a look at the, gets screwed around there. Take a look at the left guard. Okay, you've got a rookie and a 1-year experienced player, which you don't see all that often, but a 76 and a 75 is, in my opinion, better than average. Your center is going to be an 84 and a rookie that's a 56, so you're drafting a lot of linemen for sure. And then a right guard that is going to be an 87 and 82. That might be their strongest line position. And then you look at right tackle, and you've got a 5-year and a 1-year 78. So again, that's not too bad of a line. Defensively, you look at the ends. You obviously can't hate on a 93 and an 82, but Charles Johnson still being in the league seems a bit unrealistic, 11 years. Jerry Hughes has stayed on board. Looks like they've got Justin Walter, who is 60. Some of these players just have to be unusable. Defensive tackles, maybe one of their strongest. You've got a 99 and 88, and then, you have to wonder, the beard Chris Neal, what exactly he's doing on this roster, 69 overall, 7 years in, when he can't be aiding in the rotation too much. Linebacker is going to be John Bostic, which I'm fine with. Middle linebacker, okay, so again, we've got Ryan Gomez here, 24 years old, the starter, yet we've got James Laurinaitis and Curtis Lofton, with basically 20 years NFL experience back behind him. Why aren't you trading one of these 2 players away to try to bring something in a position you struggle at or get younger at a position? Right side linebacker is going to be D. Ford and Landon Martin. So you've drafted a 54 rookie to back up your right side linebacker. Just, again, the 54, the 60 players, I just don't see them being feasible in this game. Closing out here with cornerbacks. Pretty good pair here. You've got Gilmore and Darby. So you've got 83 and 87 going out. If you run nickel, you've got Kobe Roseman that you just drafted as an 81. And then you're going to rotate in 68s or lower, which could be worse. But again, that's pretty good in terms of a secondary. You take a look at what backs them up. A starting free safety, that's a 79. And again, you've got a veteran backing him up, so that's not too bad. TJ Ward gets the start at strong safety, backed up by Shamarko Thomas. Not too bad. And Stephen Hauschka. And we'll take a look at the punter here, Colton Schmidt. So really, in terms of a roster, I think one of the better ones we've seen, but you still have those aging players, those similar players clumped in with, apparently no real way to trade them away or to get value or for a team to assess, this is where I'm overloaded, this is where I need to grow, this is where I need to get better to help build a well-rounded team. So appreciate you guys checking this video out. Love to know your opinions on it, and I'll be back in the week with more content.